Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hey, welcome back to the channel. Hey, if you're new here to the channel, don't forget, please subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button. It helps the channel out a lot. And I just want to say, hey, thanks to my recently new subscribers. Let's get right onto it. So it's been a good while since I did an update on LCX. Um, Now the price has been stagnant for for months now. I remember I think it was about close to a year ago, got up to like 40 cents before it came crashing back down. But looking at LCX, it found a new low. It looked like at around between like 9 and 10 cents. It has a history of doing that. It'll go back to its low of like between like 9 to 10 cents before it pumps again. But yeah, LCX over the last like week is doing pretty good. It's up 27% for the day, 4.3 for the hour, 12.9% for the month. And LCX has like good tokenomics. Like it's literally like what less than, let me see here, their tokenomics. I think it's like right at a billion coins. Okay, not even a billion. LCX, you look at their tokenomics, 950 million coins is in the max supply in total. Circulating supply, 940 million. So most of the supply is already in circulation. The fact that it's less than a billion coins, this could definitely get over $1 for LCX. I could see LCX, honestly, I could see this coin going all the way up to like $5 a coin. And even at $5 a coin, that'll be less than a 5 billion market cap. And I do believe that LCS can get up to like a 5 billion, possibly even up to a 10 billion market cap in the future, maybe like 2026 or whatever, or late 2026. But LCX, um, like I said, it's only going to be a matter of time before it explodes. As Bitcoin and the ETH start to climb back up, after doing this correction. But yeah, LCX right now they got one thing I like about LCX. They're already listed on Coinbase. They've been on Coinbase for the longest and Kraken. Now, obviously, they're not going to get listed. They're never going to get listed on Binance because they're a competitor of Binance. So it's like, why would Binance list them? They're direct competition. And we know that LCX basically they're going to be the Coinbase of Europe. So they're in no competition with Coinbase as far as a centralized exchange. And one thing about LCX, they're actually both. They're a SEX and a DEX, decentralized exchange and a centralized exchange. So yeah, man, they're going to be the go-to exchange for Europe, and definitely LCX, man. They're gonna have it going on. Good tokenomics, like literally only 950 million coins total. So yeah, I definitely we're gonna see $1, $2, $3, $4. But also it also depends where Ethereum and Bitcoin is gonna be as well. So you can see right there, it shows right there. There was Europe. All right. Then let's see here. What else they got going on their Twitter X. All right, it says LCX is ranked the number one centralized or SEX on Coinbase total market page. Top order books with deep liquidity, low spreads, the best place to trade total. Okay, let's see here. Alrighty, let me see what else they got going on their Twitter X. So yeah, LCX, man, they're gonna be doing it big. I'm just gonna play this short video on their X. I'm not gonna have time. I'm just gonna play like some of it.
Interview at Dubai Token 2049 with Monty Metzger, the CEO and founder of LCX. Monty, welcome to Crypto Weekly on CNBC Arabia.
Happy to be here.
So I want to discuss a couple topics today about what's happening in Europe and also your views on the market. But before, for the benefit of our audience, can you share with us what is LCX and what you guys particularly do?
Yeah. So LCX stands for the Liechtenstein Crypto Assets Exchange. We are now celebrating this month 7 years anniversary, so we are kind of a pioneer now in the space, and the vision was always to bridge traditional finance with blockchain innovation and having regulation from day one. And now, 7 years later, we are one of the fastest growing regulated crypto exchanges in Europe, strong euro pairs, 200 assets on the platform, and the spot crypto exchange is really the core product which we're offering. And everybody's proud to have an account in Liechtenstein.
We'll talk about Liechtenstein in a second. I just want to mention Europe. You mentioned regulation as something that 7 years ago crypto companies could only dream about. What's your view on MiCA? We get a lot of mixed, let's say, reactions on MiCA. What's your perspective as somebody, as CEO of a crypto exchange in Liechtenstein?
So the industry always demanded some rules and regulation. Like, we want to play with the rules and basically also enable the traditional players to enter the market. This is what we are now seeing as a tipping point where regulation gives a playing field where we can onboard institution, banks and everything. For us, it means basically giving a secure and trustful platform to our users. This is what we've done from day one with being kind of a hidden champion in Europe. So we always had to ask a little bit more questions, had a stronger KYC process. But this now turns into the key advantage, an unfair advantage, because we are now regulated so many years. And this helps us to get to the next level with markets and crypto assets regulation in Europe.
So, about Liechtenstein, for example, we're here now in Dubai, in the UAE, and the UAE had this fast mover advantage. And you can argue Liechtenstein had that an opportunity, grabbed the opportunity when it came a couple of years ago. What's your view as Liechtenstein as a place to set up a crypto business?
So Liechtenstein is in the heart of Europe, next to Switzerland. It is the country with the highest GDP in the world per capita, only 38,000 population. So it's the sixth smallest country in the world, but it's known as a financial hub. For us, it's a perfect place because it is part of the European Economic Area, where we can have one license, a MiCA license in the future, where we can then target 30 countries, 20 languages and 450 million population.
Makes it interesting. And from an LCX perspective, when you look at the future of crypto exchanges and crypto platforms, how do you see that's going to evolve over the coming years? Do you believe we'll see more? What type of products, offerings, and experience do you believe exchanges will need to have in the next couple of years?
So there's a saying that US innovates, Asia duplicates, and Europe regulates. So we've done it again, but this now turns into the advantage. And you're right, like what's ahead for us at LCX is the global roadmap. We're expanding globally. We're coming to MENA region. We are now taking this unfair advantage of regulation over the years and scale it up. So MENA is on the roadmap, but US as well. I mean, we're very excited what's happening over there, and we'll be opening our US new headquarters there pretty soon.
And you believe the opportunity set, of course, post-Trump arrival and regulations becoming clearer now than they were definitely a couple of months ago. What do you find particularly interesting in the US? Because obviously a lot of the big US firms are already there. What is the niche or the benefit or the advantage that LCX can provide as you open up in the US?
Yeah, so as said, we are taking this advantage of being regulated for many years, now coming over to the US. We are expecting that there's also a legal framework being rolled out pretty soon. I think the team there with David Sachs and Bo Hines are working on it already. So we're expecting also a Markets Infrastructure Act. And there, a lot of people are watching what had been done in Liechtenstein. Also, MiCA had been inspired by a lot of the learnings because now it's in full force since 2020. We gained 8 registrations over there and now transforming them into the MiCA license. And one particular interesting, unique one in Liechtenstein is called the physical validator, which is a role particular made for the future of tokenization, bridging physical to digital assets.
And when it comes to tokenization, how do you see the outlook and what particular assets do you believe will have a lot of upside on the tokenization side? You think we'll have treasuries like we're seeing right now in the whole RWA space? Or you believe it'll be what we initially thought a couple of years ago will be the tokenized assets, real estate and other such illiquid assets?
You're right, like we're not only building a crypto exchange, we're building an infrastructure for the digital future of finance and monetary systems. And for this, tokenization is key because everything that can be tokenized will be tokenized, whether it's financial assets to real-world assets, to gold, to silver, commodities, real estate, everything will be put on the chain. And blockchain is to the letter what email, blockchain is to the money what email was to the letter. With that change, it's a fundamental change for the banking industry. And we do see tokenization as a turning point for the crypto industry. We're now a few $1 trillion in market cap overall. But if we talk about tokenization, we will be unlocking 10 times more of assets. There's prediction until 2030 will be $30 trillion being tokenized. This will give us an opportunity to now roll out LCX tokenization framework. And we've just announced LCX Gold, LCX Silver, and LCX Platinum.
Well, here you go. Interesting on that side.
Okay, yeah, I won't. So I played pretty much most of the video for you guys there. So yeah, that is their blueprint or the roadmap for LCX, their tokenization of assets. This is the future. That's one of the main things LCX is going to be doing going forward. So yeah, let's see what a price action for LCX goes over these next few months. Who knows? We could probably see this at $1 here in the next few months. You know, like I said, his all-time high was about 40 cents, and market cap is only 144 million market cap right now. So yeah, tell me what you think. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button for post notification. Let's go LCX. And definitely the link is going to be at the bottom left. Anybody like to join the private Patreon group, don't miss out. We got it going on over there. We're a growing community. We got our 24/7 chat group going on. I got more back-to-back exclusive content that you're only going to see on Patreon. We're, like I said, we're getting these dips. We're getting in on these plays early before anybody else is. So definitely come on over to the Patreon. That's if, if you're into, making money in crypto. But, everybody's in crypto. Hey, we're here to make money. So everybody over there on Patreon, we're definitely making money over there. Shouts out to all the Patreon members. We're growing. You can also DM me over there as well. You'd like to set up like a 20-30 minute phone call with me, definitely come on over to the Patreon, sign up, only $15. Hey, best deal in crypto so far. So the link is going to be at the bottom left for the Patreon. Look out for that. Hey, I'm going to get out of here. Thanks everybody for tuning in. And that is my update on LCX. Peace.